Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about the tiny little things that hurt relationships. In relationships, it's not only the big things that ruin them. Such big things begin from the little things, usually the little actions that may seem insignificant. They subtly erode the foundation of the relationship and become a mighty ocean of fights. Understanding these little things is crucial for nurturing and sustaining healthy relationships. But when minor missteps become frequent, they accumulate into something else that creates a reservoir of pain, hurt, and resentment that can be difficult to overcome. Some of these minor missteps are the lack of effective communication. Effective communication is the lifeblood of any healthy relationship. And therefore, if there are lapses in communication, such as the failure to listen attentively and eventually dismissing your partner's feelings, they can lead to misunderstanding. Over a period of time, your partner will get used to this kind of misunderstanding and ineffective communication, and they'll feel isolated, and it widens the gap of communication in your marriage or your relationship. So you have to make a conscious effort to communicate effectively, clearly, both non-verbally and verbally. You have to give cues to your partner the way you want things to be done, and you have to speak up. Don't let them be thinking for you. You have to tell them what you want them to do for you. So effective communication is very important in relationships. One of the little things that breaks relationship is holding on to grudges and unforgiveness. The little grievances that we harbor can ruin our relationships in no time. If you're not somebody who forgives or addresses or resolves issues, but you hold them in, eventually it's going to break your relationship. Holding on to minor offenses creates a backlog of negative emotions. So it's like the backlog is there, weighing the person down, and every day there's a fight. Holding on to minor offenses creates a backlog of negative emotions that can cloud the overall perception of the relationship. Because let's be real with each other, if there's a backlog of something you are not voicing out or you're not forgiving, eventually it will lead to resentment, anger, and pain. So it changes your action or your reaction towards whatever is going on in the relationship. Letting go of these grudges is essential to maintain a positive and forward-moving dynamic. Certain people can hold on to grudges for days, weeks, and months, and I don't know how they feel, but let it out. Talk to your partner. Tell them, this is what I feel. You did this and I didn't like it. Don't do this to me again. Or, I forgave you already, but don't do this to me again. You have to let them know, because sometimes the people will not know what they are doing right or wrong. So if you tell them what you don't like, it helps so that you can forgive them and let go, because letting go is very important. It's healthy for the relationship. Another little thing that affects relationship or another misstep is being inconsistent and failing on promises. Some people are very inconsistent. When they say A, they do B. So you will not trust them. So it creates trust issue in the relationship. The foundation of a good and healthy relationship is built on trust. Because without trust, there's no relationship. Everybody will be mistrusted, will be snooping around and all that. If the little things that builds trust are missing in the relationship, you can't blame your partner for not trusting you, because you're always letting them down. You have to learn to be truthful to your partner so they can trust you in whatever circumstance it is. We all have pet peeves. So sometimes the little pet peeves that irritate us as individuals are the things that are the missteps in the relationship, and they eventually become something big. We have our differences as human beings, and we have our unique preferences. And some of these preferences, we have to let people know that, okay, this is my pet peeve. I don't like you doing this. I don't like you doing that. Over time, people become frustrated over their partners irritating them with their pet peeves. So you have to learn. The frustration may boil over and can lead to anger or resentment. This is where we have to communicate our pet peeves, and then the other party has to respect whatever the person is saying. Actions such as silent treatment, where your partner will ignore you for days because you hurt them, or sarcasm, can cause chaos and tension in a relationship. Where they are sarcastic and they just say stuff and laugh about their partner may hurt the other party. You have to know what wraps somebody off and what doesn't. If you're in a relationship, these little things are the ones that become mighty oceans. Learn to not be sarcastic and expect your partner to accept it if they're not that kind of person. We all have our differences. We all have the things that makes us laugh. Your sense of humor may not be like your partner's sense of humor. Their sense of humor may be dry and yours may be like mine. I'm always laughing about something. So everybody is different. You have to watch people. You have to learn their cue to know that, oh, okay, this person doesn't like this. It's going to rub them off wrongly. In marriage, for instance, intimacy builds a stronger bond, and therefore, if the little fight and excuses decreases intimacy, it leads to a feeling of detachment, loneliness, and emotional closeness. So usually, these are some of the little things that some people get upset. They will harbor hatred in their hearts because, oh, my partner is always giving excuses. My partner is always saying she's tired. No, you have to make time for each other. You have to learn to support each other emotionally, physically, and intimately. The neglect of small acts of kindness can lead to a mighty ocean of pain. Simple gestures such as offering a compliment to your partner, expressing gratitude, appreciation, just saying thank you for doing this for me the last time. If you neglect those little things, it builds up and it destroys relationships. When these little gestures are ignored or absent, partners may feel unappreciated, unwanted, and undervalued, which eventually leads to emotional distance. Some people will just distance themselves because they'll think that this person doesn't appreciate me, no matter what I do for them. So let me just distance myself. Let me just stop doing it. So the little things are the problems that build up. Sometimes ignoring your partner's calls. They're the little things that we do. You see your partner calling, you don't want to pick it because maybe you're watching an Instagram video or TikTok, or you're watching TV and you are so much into it. No, the little things are very important. Your partner is talking to you and you are watching TV. You're flipping your phone. How can you be doing that? These little things, it causes resentment over time. We should learn to be able to put our phones down, listen to our partners. Most of the problems leading to divorces, they started from something very small that wasn't fixed. So we need strategies to be able to fix these problems as they arise. Settle conflicts amicably by addressing and resolving them immediately they happen. Don't brush them under the carpet because eventually people get tired and then the overflow becomes something else. This prevents the conflicts from lingering on, and practice forgiveness. Forgiveness is consciously or willfully letting go of something somebody did to you, resentment and anger, just to maintain a positive and forward-moving relationship. If you're holding on to something, you're not enjoying it, you're just enduring. If you're the inconsistent type, learn to be consistent and reliable. Try to keep your word. Try to keep your promises. Ensure reliability and consistency to foster trust in the relationship. Because if you're reliable, it strengthens trust. It makes the person know that I can rely on my spouse, I can rely on my friend. And it brings emotional security. Trust is very good because it makes you rest as a human being in peace. Because you know that no matter the storm, I can trust this man or woman. We have to learn to practice the simple steps of kind gesture, sharing compliments, performing thoughtful actions, because this will make your partner feel valued and appreciated. It's just nice to say, oh, honey, thank you so much for what you bought for me, or for cleaning the kitchen. Thank you for making breakfast. Thank you for cooking this delicious dish. Thank you for taking care of the children. We have to learn to say those things. You look pretty. Don't say, you look pretty today. Does that mean yesterday she wasn't looking pretty? Don't add today to it. Of course, sometimes we all say it. Oh, today you look so good. It's normal. But with conscious effort, you have to, take away the today from it. You say, oh, you look good. I like this dress. Or I prefer this dress to the other one you wore yesterday. Another step to fix these little problems that blow out of proportion eventually is to foster an environment where both parties feel comfortable expressing their feelings and concerns openly. You have to be comfortable with your partner and you have to be upfront with them. You shouldn't be the kind of person that you are so critical of your partner because of what they say and how they say it. So they will either hold it in and be fuming and they cannot speak up. No, create the environment where your partner knows they can share their secrets with you. They can share whatever is going on in their lives with you without judgment. Because sometimes I see certain people that when they are around their partners, they cannot say certain things. But if you see them alone and an issue comes up, the way they can contribute to the issue, you'll be like, oh, wow. If his partner was here, he wouldn't say that. Why should it be so? Be comfortable. Let your wife or your husband know you. Let your boyfriend know the kind of person you are. They won't be surprised by the things you say. Creating this kind of environment ensures honest communication, no matter how minor they may seem. And you have to listen actively. Active listening is very important. It's something we lack sometimes as human beings because we are too distracted. Or sometimes we just don't want to hear our partners talk. We just want that quiet and peaceful environment. Create the environment that they can always come to you. Just like you want your children to always come to you to talk to you. Create that kind of environment for your relationship to thrive. We should make time in this era of technology to pay attention to our partners. We should not be talking to our partners when we are distracted on the phone. Like I said, you're on TikTok or you're watching a movie. Just make time for each other. It doesn't take much. We always believe that the major events like finances or something big are the things that disrupt our homes and break our marriages or our relationships. No, sometimes it's these little things, the little stresses that usually break the home. Sometimes it's the accumulation of these minor unresolved issues that can significantly contribute to and erode the relationship. So we have to make conscious efforts to fix this. Because continually ignoring the small issues and dismissing them will always contribute to chronic anxiety, stress, bickering, frowning, and all. We have to put in much effort to recognize when these little missteps or the little things are giving us problems. We shouldn't brush them under the carpet. We should always point it out. We should always talk about them. We should always take actions to fix them because you may end up losing a good partner or a spouse because of your inability to fix these little issues, because they eventually become like a mountain in the relationship and people will just end the relationship when this happens. So please make time to fix the little things. I hope you assess your relationship today. Ask your partner or your spouse about the little things that they think you should fix or is making them uncomfortable. Ask them, write them down if you have to. You have a notes section in your phone, put them in the notes section. Make an effort. Efforts must be intentional to fix it so that you can refer to these notes or these things that you've written down and know that, okay, my partner doesn't like this, or the little things that I'm ignoring can eventually break my home or eventually break my relationship. So I have to be careful. Remember, it takes two people with one common vision to create a beautiful relationship. Therefore, make time to fix these little things, the little foxes. They creep and break our homes and our relationships eventually. So do not take it for granted. It's very important. The little things, the little foxes. Thank you for watching. Please share, like, and comment. Have a great day.